Hey everyone, Wanderbot here, and welcome back to Runers. Today we're going to be a dwarf mummy with Spark, and I'm not actually sure what Spark does. I don't think I've ever had the base level Spark, but what I'm going to be messing around with is the spell I picked up last time but didn't actually follow through on, the Spark Entropy, because Spark Entropy, Spark Entropy has some nice fun things to go with it. Also, this looks pretty nuts itself, but so Spark Entropy creates more or less kind of a short cone of lightning, about a little bit shorter than this. And the bonus of being a dwarf is that anything close up to you takes an extra 40% damage. Unfortunately, everything farther away from you takes 70% less. So I'm going to have to be a little bit more up close and personal with this run, which means we're probably going to die. But you know what? I like experimentation. Should probably be a little bit more avoidant than this, just because... Oh, shoot, we got some rats along the way, don't we? Well, let's, unfortunately, the Spark does not do nearly as much damage as I'd like to. Okay, you know what? I'm just gonna blast this. Oh, geez, they're pushing me around. I need to get out of here. Okay, we got speed. Speed lightning wouldn't be bad. Like, I might have to get a placeholder thing until we can get the double chaos... Well, double entropy lightning. I don't know why I keep confusing entropy and chaos together, but as it stands, we're not dead yet, which is kind of miraculous. Perhaps Dwarf actually gives me some extra survivability, I'm not entirely sure. Man, the lightning sound effect is going to get on my nerves, though. But, oh well. I'll just deal with it, I don't know. At least we've almost completely cut down on the rat populace. There you go, and then it's just burrowers. Beautiful. Oh, and we can already go down a level if we really want to, but I want runes bad. Like, I think I would like Spark better if it traveled through enemies or something like that, because it does shoot fast, but it is not nearly as useful as a lot of the other ones, like Droplet. Droplet is definitely going to be one of my favorites. Just Chaos Bolt in general is probably going to be really high up there. Magic Missile wouldn't be bad, but if I was going to do a Magic Missile, I'd probably do it in combination with a longer cooldown run, more than anything else. Because Magic Missile on its own, I mean, potentially I could use double Magic Missile chain off of each other and shoot really quickly. But I'm not entirely sure how well that would work. Let's just kill the Hermit. Really don't see if there's much of a point to the Hermit's existence, but, I mean, he sure must have some level of, reason for being around. Okay, we also have 2 hearts sitting around in the previous area, so ideally, I'll hold on to those right before we leave the level, and we can get up to full health. Ideally. I mean, might have to go back for 1 or 2 of them. I don't know. The one benefit, I guess, of... Yep. So watch out for the Dark Mages. They have decent aim, and they slow you down, which is not appreciated. And there's a heart. Might as well pick it up. Looks like get healed a fair amount from this. So the benefit of lightning is it does shoot really fast. So if you're actually accurate enough and can hit your enemies, then well, it's probably going to be one of the things that churns through them the fastest. Now, what's this one? Only hit them when they're awake. Well, you know what? This might actually be one of the few that I can do with a relative degree of ease. As in, I can essentially just murder the crap out of them with lightning, assuming that I, don't miss. Light Mage. We might take a little bit of damage here, but this is no biggie. There we go. Okay. Knockback, density, movement speed, crit defense. Huh. I'm gonna go with knockback. I get the feeling knockback's going to be the most useful thing for us, especially as a largely melee caster this time around. Could be wrong, but I think this is going to be optimum. Apparently there's a rune in here. Ah, it's a light rune. Did not actually see that when coming through. Okay, so we still have yet to find our needed entropy rune. I might have to nix this thing in general and go for like lightning something else. I don't know. I'd like to go with it, and some of the other lightning ones aren't actually half bad either. Come to think of it, I'd have to check what lightning spells I made before. There was like the lightning spear that was pretty beast, and chain lightning wouldn't be half bad too. But I'd really prefer to have entropy lightning, just because that's what we found out last time, and I'm kind of on an entropy kick. But it seems like most of the runes that are forthcoming are like light runes and stuff. I don't think I've even gotten a single shock rune. We're getting hearts though. Hearts have been pretty forthcoming with this run, which is something I'm pretty happy about. Now, I don't think I'm going to do a dwarf run again. I mean, I might at some point. I think if I do a dwarf run, though, I will give him Chaos Bolt, just because it's a little bit better at crowd clearing, I think. Because as much as I like this, the sound effect is starting to drive me up the walls, and, I don't know. I guess maybe something a little bit higher damage to take advantage of? Nah, I don't know. I'm just somehow dissatisfied with how this spell is currently working. I'm trying to reason it through as I shoot everything. Hey, we get a shock rune and some dark runes. So I could also get experimental and depart from the shock entropy. Do I even have a single entropy? No, I only have one shock rune. Well, what I could do, I don't even have any double combiners, so there's not much I could do in this situation. If I did this, well, I could always just get a magic missile. What's this do? Airwave. Huh. Interesting. Airwave and magic missile reduce my cooldowns. Weird. I remember that. I could also go with speed, potentially? No, it's just showing me magic missile over and over again. Well, that's disappointing. Oh, since I've never had kinetic bolt? Oh, okay, kinetic bolt has knockback. Is it going to show me airwave? There, it's going to show me airwave. What about corruption? Movement speed and cooldowns plus. See, I want a second move just as a holdout until we like have a better thing. So I'm just gonna have to go with this one. Between the two of them, we should be able to do a fair amount of extra damage. I really would like to get one water rune because, you know, lightning droplet would probably be the best thing for the time being. I also need to. Holy crap! I do a lot of damage this way. You know what? Actually, darkness does not actually seem half bad. I might have to try lightning darkness, see what that does. Then again, might be a debuff, so I'd like to avoid that if at all possible. Because currently what I need is, you know, heavy damage melee moves, and this isn't half bad. Oh, there's our entropy. Okay, which means we can actually switch out. We can switch these out. I'm not sure which one I want to do. I know we just got corruption, but we're doing the all lightning chaos all the way. So, dude, jeez, anything in front of me is just going to take all sorts of damage. This is actually kind of good. So I think what I'm going to do is have the entropy lightning and then possibly double lightning. Not entirely sure. Chain lightning wouldn't be half bad, but something that's a little bit more straight shooting, so anything in front of me that I'm specifically trying to aim at gets hit. But the other one to take out everything around, because my bet is this is just going to churn through anything in melee-ish range. And the answer is, thus far, heck yeah. Wow, this is really effective. It's like a chain gun that shoots in very small areas. I mean, kind of exactly like what Chaos Bolt did, with the potential for much higher damage. So that's good. You just have to live long enough to, you know, make the most amount of use for it. Now, we could run into issues potentially with the speed boss, or skeletons. Skeletons would make a mess out of us. Cooldowns, increases our luck. Every 30% of your life lost, you become phased, and knocks back anything that touches me. Okay. Because if we're going to be melee, we want as many countermeasures to other people getting close to us, because that's where we're probably going to take the most amount of damage. So all these rats and stuff, the burrowers, ideally, won't be able to touch us. And wow, this is a room clear for no doubt. That was fast. Okay, let's just clear our way through the boxes. So yeah, definitely do want to have something possibly other than entropy lightning. Could be wrong. I wanted to check one other thing about it. Ooh. And putting lightning runes into the lightning. Yeah, so we don't want to use any more entropy runes on our lightning entropy, but we do want to use all of our lightning runes on our lightning entropy because that boosts its damage up. So I might even avoid lightning in general and see if I can come up with something a little bit more keyed for what we use. So more knockback, I think. At this point, we're up to like 16% knockback, which, I mean, really, in the grand scheme of things, isn't that meaningful, but ideally, if we can keep everybody at arm's length and just chew through them, then that's going to be great for us. Speaking of, sup? Yeah, it works. Holy crap. Let's take out this bat because reasons. Really, all sorts of reasons. Yeah, so because of our knockback, we shouldn't have to, like, our, you know, if an enemy touches us, as well as our, you know, late knockback bonuses. Any enemy that gets close to us is going to just get repelled, which is perfect, because usually I find I take the most amount of damage because of, like, a rat getting super up close and personal with me, which I never really appreciated. Whereas this is golden. I love this. Oh, hey, speed rune and a double combiner. So, I believe I can get sprint now, which, I mean, might not be as good as certain other ones, but at the same time, sprint, definitely a game changer. Let's get sprint in here. Bingo, bango, bongo. I'll put an E. Actually, I'll have it on shift. It's probably better that way. And we got some mine runes, some light runes, some earth runes, some dark runes. And I do have a number of double combiners. And for those of you complaining about me dying with the combiners, I always forget, like in the thick of things, that I've got some double combiners on me. Ooh, we might even get a triple combiner here. Because I think all I need is one more double combiner for that. Yep, one more and we got it. So as long as I don't die before I get the next one, we can try out one of those, like, super powerful combos. One of you guys has suggested to me. Because largely, I'd prefer to learn things on my own, but at the same time, it's kind of nice to know, especially with the triple combiner, considering how rare they are, what things to try out. And after a certain point, once I know what they all do, then I'm going to get really adventurous and just start doing kind of whatever. Especially because at that point, I'll be able to make whatever I want, which is nice. And we got a lot of these guys, and they're kind of backing away from me, so the easiest way for me to deal with this, charge them and wallop. Probably should use my mummy ability more often, but at the same time, I don't know if I need to. Damn. And we've also got, like, a crazy amount of hearts sitting around, so I'm largely not concerned about anything here. Movement speed would be a little bit better. A little bit dodging. Health would be nice. Oh, imp. Imps actually are kind of, sort of, my base enemy. Wow. Sometimes hard to hit those guys. Beautiful. Okay, and I'm going to turn down the sound. Just because. It's starting to hurt my ears. So many lightning effects. And some giant rats. And floating brains. Well, you know what? The thing with an entropy run is you run into a floating brain and they actually more out. Wow. Okay, we get a triple combiner. Beautiful. But the floating brains actually more accurately show you where your spells are going to shoot because of the multiple cursors, which is kind of useful. Okay, we leveled up. So we could boost up shock, but the thing is that's maximum levels, and realistically we've never really got to the point where that's necessary, so I tend to prefer other things. So knockback with class ability. Actually, here might... I mean, the Holy Fire Zone is kind of tempting just to mess around with. Knockback when I use my class ability. That's actually kind of tempting, because I only generally use that if I'm in trouble-ish. But, I don't know. And then that's super situation. I'm actually going to go with Ability Mastery. It's like the only one there that's truly useful for me. I kind of wish it just gave me like a huge list, but at the same time we'd be here forever with me trying to decide which combo or which upgrade I want to go with. So, seeing as we've got 4 combiners, I'm actually going to take a quick pause and check out what the triple combiner suggestions were, because I kind of want to see what they do. Okay, so the first combination that was suggested to me that I actually have the runes for, because there's one earlier, but I don't have the runes for it because it required water and shock, neither of which I have. Fire, light, earth. Let's see what happens. It is... Yeah. 31 second though. Huh. Okay, so I'm gonna put that on E, put that in cooldown. Now what's this do? Minimum range, maximum range. Interesting, so there's no way of reducing the cooldown, which is a bit of a shame. Now I can pump light and earth runes into it. I'm going to do that just to clear out the inventory a little bit. So this is essentially going to just be our oh shit kablamo button. And I'm kind of excited to see what happens here. And then apart from that, I can focus most of our stuff in this. I might want to get some light runes to get like a magic missile cooldown reduction thing going. But we'll see. Okay, so we got a long cooldown, but only really use that once per room, but I'm okay with that. Bandit, get back here. Wow, he stole a lot of stuff. Ooh, and one of those was a fire rune, meaning I can boost up Supernova's damage substantially, which means, yeah, let's do it. Ooh, and that gives an extra plus X% damage done, too. Alright. Also, if you notice... Oh, yeah, I want to check. Do I take damage for being in these? Nope. Okay, so I only take damage when I actually get hit by those. Good to know. Now, as soon as I get these all together... Beautiful. Wow. Okay, so apparently a bunch of baby crawlers. Well, this actually works pretty well. I'd love to get a... Yeah, I'm definitely going to do a magic missile build. Ooh, entropy rune. That means I can do something fun. I'm definitely going to do a magic missile-y run at some point soon, because magic missile reduces cooldown, so it would be nice to have the synergy going with Supernova. Because most of the time, you don't really need the cooldown reduction of magic missile, but in this case, I think it's justified. Let's quickly go invincible, and... Oh, I missed. I shot myself, because I didn't have a direct line of sight, so it just novaed out of me, which completely invalidated the attack. Kind of shame there, but in the end, it doesn't matter that much. Ooh, water rune. Neat. I'd actually have a use for that. I wonder if you can get a healing spell in this game. Unlikely, but possible. Looks like, yeah, we're definitely coming up with a buttload of runes. Unfortunately, ooh, what's this one? Touch the sparkles in the same order that they flash. Okay. 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay. I think I got this. 1, 2. The problem is this one. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Bam! Okay, so we can do more damage, more movement speed, light rune. Let's go with damage, I think. Also, we level up, so we could do more damage versus bugs, tempting, armor piercing, critical strikes, reduce your target's defense, rune infusion, or reduce damage we take by 10%, because we... Well, actually, I don't even know if it reduces the damage. It just might do an additional... take some of that damage and also do it to an enemy. I don't know. Okay, so good to know about Supernova. Supernova does not cast on my cursor. It casts on me. So I actually have to be up close and personal there. That said, that doesn't surprise me that much or disappoint me, because realistically, I'm an up-close kind of person today. So, we got a fire rune. That's going to boost up the damage on Supernova. And we can go down here. Lots of healing runes, too. We got that going for us. Supernova has a couple seconds. I'm going to let it go just for a second. And bingo, bango, bungo. It's just boxes. Well, guess that kind of... Well, oh well. I was hoping it would be some dudes that I could just explode, but no, it's boxes. And yes, I could explode them, but that would be unnecessary. Oh, that's fun. I like that. Okay, so we get some shock runes and a double combiner, meaning we can get a little bit adventurous here. But I'm not sure what I'm going to do. I'll have to see. So one of the other buffs that was suggested to me was, I believe, fire and dark slow burn. No, that's not it. It's fire and mind? No, one of them is like a buff that makes all of my abilities do a damage over time, and that sounded pretty enticing. I swear it was fire dark, but I could be wrong. But that looked more like a basic attack than anything. Could be wrong though. I'll have to mess around with it, but I'm gonna head down to the next level, I think. The other thing is I could always save up for another triple combiner and see if I can get lucky. Also, I want to put this shock rune into double lightning. Boost the damage by, half of a point, but that's still pretty solid. I would like to use the double combiner. What's like entropy and fire do? No idea. Huh. It's like one of those is like, I don't want to mess around too much, but I do want to find out. Let's try it. I like adventures. Then again, I would love to do crazy amounts of damage with this. So why don't we do more damage there? Yeah. And let's try entropy water. See what happens. Delta spreader. Fan of water bullets. Yep. Okay. Let's see. Spark will go in here. Corruption can go bye-bye. Because this, what's the cooldown? It's a little bit slow, but I think between the two of them, I should be able to just churn through a bunch of enemies. Let's wait for the normal cooldown to go and see what happens. Huh. Yeah, it works for me. Because, might be a little slow. We'll find out. Okay, so extra earth levels, fire rune, crit damage, air rune. Well, the fire rune could just be thrown into... Nova. Crit damage, we only crit every once in a while, so it's kind of rare there. Earth levels, I only use one Earth spell. Let's do a Fire Rune, I'll just put it into Supernova. Because if I can get that thing to just be like an instant nuke on everything around me, that will more or less just clear out the entire floor. No problem. So, Fire Rune, Supernova. Almost up to 30 damage. Yeah. I mean, the more I use the water thing, like, I like the idea of it, but it just shoots too slow. But I might have to rethink that as my secondary attack. Because what I need is something that just kind of helps me churn through enemies at a close range, because... Oh. There we go. For some reason, it was not going off. Okay. Oh, well, we get another double combiner, so I can keep messing around with that, because I don't think I'm going to use a triple combiner right now. No, you don't. He had a double combiner and a health rune with him. No way I'm letting him get away with that. Okay, so I think I'm going to rethink the water thing, because I don't like it that much. Next up, speed and air. Knockback. Let's see what this is. Vacuum. Huh. That's interesting. Oh, what's the cooldown on it? I'm going to just put that there. What's the cooldown? It's 6-second cooldown, so that's slow. I like the idea of it, but I don't think I'm going to use it. Okay, next up. Water and speed? Is this the thing? Oh, we know about Ice Bolt. What about, like, mind and speed? Penitence. Oh, that's that one. What about dark and speed? Should probably actually check the Runedex. Creatable spells, and we want a just damage. And this could be anything. So, what could we do? Mind would work. Air would be interesting, actually. I've never messed around with that one. Then we got a bunch of, like, triples. So let's do air and see what happens there. Because I don't think I've ever really messed around with air. Pusher. Or just pusher. I don't know why I said pusher. Unfortunately, it's also on the slow cooldown type of deal. So I'm going to put that there, and yeah, dump both of them. Let's see what happens when it goes. And I don't have any more double combiners, so whatever decision we just made, we'll have to do. Oh, it actually shoots fairly fast, so this might actually work. I'm kind of curious here about whether or not even does damage. Yeah, it does damage. Just possibly not as much. I also need to make sure that I'm not actually shooting. Okay, so in fact, pusher is kind of the complete opposite of what we want, because it pushes enemies away from us, which could be really useful. Like, it would be really funny to have a pure pusher run, but as it stands, that's not going to help us much at all. Have we ever done mind? Nope. Mind. Phasic missiles. What's the cooldown on it? A little bit shorter. Gonna get rid of pusher. At this point, I'm just messing around until I find a new complementary spell that works with my current build. Because currently, entropy lightning is working alright. Oh, it's exactly like the, it's exactly like with the, oh, shoot. The bandit made it away. I was not paying attention. I looked over and was like, oh, well, nope, he's making it away, and it was too late. So, I like the idea of this, but at the same time, it's not quite there yet. It is better than what we've had. So until I can find something that does the trick. What's this one? Touch the... Oh, we've already done one of these. Oh, good thing I'm fairly good at these. 2, 3... Oh, this one's going to be harder. Okay. I think I've got this one. 1, 2, 3, 4... Oh, here's where I get screwed up. Oh, well, I still level up. I got a lot of experience from it. So we can do Arcane Guardian. Every 40 seconds, put a beast to sleep. Increase those, or Knowledge of Rooms. Let's do Knowledge of Rooms. Honestly, we're not getting nearly as cool of stuff as we did the last time. But that's okay. Sometimes it's best to just have, like, a slightly more even run. Mainly, I want to know where, like, bosses and stuff are. Okay. So that Supernova did not help us as much as it could have, but it's alright. So yeah, definitely going to get rid of Mind Spike in a bit. I'll probably actually switch it out at the end of this room, considering either I'll get some more runes. Yep, there's a fire rune at the very least, so we might try, like, speed fire? I don't know. Something that helps me, like a flamethrower would be amazing. If we had like a very local based thing. Oh, don't have one of those. Well, I could do Kindle. Oh wait, I can't do speed fire. Speed fire, what's it do? Burning heart. Oh. Well, let's travel faster and do more damage. What's the casting speed on it? I'll get rid of that. Okay, casting speed. Cooldown 20 seconds. So that is... I'll try it. We'll see what happens. It's not what I was expecting, but extra damage could be useful. Maybe? Could also be just completely worthless for us. Considering, because at base level, it doesn't seem to give any bonus damage, which is kind of a shame. I was hoping that it would, like, double our damage for a while, but doesn't look like the case. This run's kind of interesting. Oh, something blew up there and gave me a thing. I guess just a heart, but whatever. Haven't found a... Oh, we know about this guy. Oh, jeez. Well, we know about this guy. He hurts real hard, but we killed him. Vengeance for last episode, but that was close. God damn it, I could have just used mummy mode and burned through him, no problem. Well, I'm stupid. Boink. It worked. Okay, so that fire sword is a problem, but, well, we did not get killed by him this time around. Didn't get fooled this time. We are quite injured, though. I'm kind of glad I wasn't playing Dryad. He would have murdered... Oh, wait, that's the boss. I don't want to go in there yet. Not at all. Because I think we got one more... No, we don't have any more double combiners. Hey, there's an entropy rune. At the very least, we could just go with Chaos Bolt and just kind of accept that kind of business. I mean, realistically, we get killed by the boss, not the end of the world. Shrouded Ninja. Okay, and entropy. There we go, entropy. Mind rune and other stuff. So we're doing all right, which is good. We're hurt though, which is not so good. We tried entropy water. What about like entropy dark? I should actually make sure. Runedex. Damage. This. And I wonder what the difference is between instant and not. Oh, well, what ones do we not know about? Okay, we want undiscovered and discovered and creatable spells. What can we create right now? Can't do any triple combiner stuff, so water mind, water dark. We know what delta spreader it is. Guided stones isn't actually half bad. Phase missiles, we already know what that is. Growing demise, we know what that is, and all of these are triple stuff. So let's try water mind? I don't even have any double combiners. So back to the Runedex, and we want creatable, discovered, damage. What can I do? So growing demise, I guess guided missiles is going to be our best bet right now, because it's the only thing we can make that... Oh, I need to put this down, don't I? It's the only thing I can make right now. It's probably going to help us. I'm going to probably store Burning Heart. And we've got one more room before we get to the boss. Probably. We might have more rooms than that, but bets on less likely. Okay. Let's just nuke the crap out of them. Not get hit here. Looks like we got an extra heart. Okay, you know what? Guided Stone's actually kind of working for me here. Got a couple of double combiners, so, you know, assuming we survive here, we might actually do alright. The one problem with the Guided Stones is, yes, they do extra damage, but they don't fire as fast as I would want them to. I really wish I had saved up for Chain Lightning. That would have been nice. Oh well, I also don't want to get close to him for obvious reasons. Okay, so we get one heart, and I thought there was another one, or did I already pick it up? Yep, that's the only heart. So I guess we have to fight the boss like this. We do have double combiners, but I didn't really pick up any new runes. Whew. Like, what's entropy speed? Have we ever done this? Nope. What happens? Creation shot. Randomly near you. Oh, that's fascinating. Okay, let's try that. Goodbye this. Let's hold on a couple seconds for that to charge up. And then let's see. It'll work. Probably. We'll see. I'm just gonna hope. And it is Dash the Speedy Bat. So we actually have a fair chance against this guy. I've fought him before. And I don't have the, I do have sprint, so I've got that going for me. And that was a weird lag spike. So ideally the thing is, all of his little bats and stuff, the usual scary things, probably won't be that harmful to me. just because I've got such nice, you know, anti-close-up enemy things, and also I've got Supernova on cooldown, admittedly, but I've still got that going through. And I can also go through the center area for extra bonuses. I want to get close to... Oh, watch out for the speedsters. Ah, I was trying to get him with Nova, but it wasn't working for whatever reason, which is a shame. Whoa! Okay, so I think... Now watch out for the speedsters. We have a couple seconds left on... Ooh. We have a couple seconds left on Supernova, and I don't want Dash to get close to me. There we go. Scary stuff. Spell slot unlocked. Yay! Okay, so we can, Casting an ultimate, lower your cooldowns. I don't exactly know what an ultimate is. Is that my class spell, or is Supernova an ultimate? I don't know. I don't want to mess around with that until I figure it out. Ooh. 10% spellcast to release an extra bullet that does 2 damage. Tempting. I already have Latent Force. I could potentially level it up. I do want to try this one, though. Especially because I do shoot really fast, so 10% chance to shoot even more. Kind of tempting. The thing is, the knockback didn't seem particularly useful against the speedsters. They were still doing a lot of damage to me. Let's try this. And we get a... Oh, hey, there's an extra heart hanging out over here. I'm going to pick this up, and then I'm going to go for the triple combiner. Is there anything else? No? There's like a weird symbol here, but I don't recognize it. Okay, floor complete. So we could get bullet size. Crit chance mine. Yeah, let's go with bullet size. Still not exactly sure if that's going to save me or anything like that, but worth a shot.